Let's do an easy one first. Let's do lithium. Lithium, number 3 on the periodic table, it means it has what? What's the 3 significant for? 3 protons. Also 3 electrons. Okay. Always start at the top left, work your way until you get to the element we're looking for. So we're going to start at hydrogen. And you always are going to have the energy level. What energy level is hydrogen in? That's the numbers along the side there. Energy level 1. What block is that? First 2 columns? S. And how many squares in the column are there? 2. Why is there 2 squares? Why are there 2 squares in the column? There's 2.
I don't know what squares you're talking about. Are you talking about
Squares. These are all written in squares. Like this is a square.
Okay.
Helium would be in a square right here. It's weird. It's over there, like noble gas. So how many squares over are there in the S block? 2. Okay, but why are there 2 columns in the S block? Why are there 6 columns in the P block? Why are there 10 in the D block? Why are there 14 in the F block? Because there's 2 what in every orbital? 2 electrons in every orbital. So each one is like basically like adding another electron. So 1s2 is the helium element. Are we to lithium yet? No. Are we at the end of the periodic table? So when you get to the end, what do you do when you're reading?
Go back to the beginning.
Go to the beginning of the next line down. So the beginning of the next line down is energy level what?
2.
Block. How many squares do we have to get to lithium?
1.
This is the electron configuration for lithium. This is electron configuration.
Why did you start at helium and hydrogen?
I did start at hydrogen, but I went 2 squares over. The second square over is helium. It's energy level 2, the big 2 that I wrote on the side of the periodic table. The second row down is energy level 2. Third row down, energy level 3. Electron configuration is the very last thing in Chapter 6 notes. That's what I didn't get to, and I believe that it's like really long. Yeah.
It's 1s.
Okay, do magnesium fast.
Magnesium?
Yeah.
I was about to ask for the next one you wanted to do. Thank you for reading my mind. Okay, magnesium is number 12 on the periodic table. Just like we're reading in the paragraph, you start at the beginning of the paragraph, right? So we're starting at the beginning of the periodic table. Energy level what? Block. How many squares are in block S?
2.
Then we're at the end of the periodic table. Go to the beginning of the next line on the left, and it's energy level
2.
block. How many squares over?
2.
Keep reading all the way straight across. We're still in energy level.
3.
We're reading straight across. The second row of the periodic table is still energy level 2, but now we are in the
In the P block.
P block. And how many squares over do we go?
6.
6. Then we're at the end of the periodic table, so we have to go to the beginning on the left of the next line, which is energy level
3.
block.
S.
How many squares to get to magnesium? 2. That's the electron configuration for magnesium. Bring on another one. You always start at the very top.
Right, so
Until
there should
you
be
get
like
to
1, 2, 3,
Yeah, if you're
4. We
going
don't
all
have
the
that many
way
of them.
across until you get to there.
You will
We're
by
not
the time
going
we're
through-
done.
We're not going through all of these. I don't.
Every
that's what's confusing me.
okay. All these little superscripts, if you add them up, that should give you the number of protons that you have, the big number in the corner. What's the big number in the corner of lithium? 3. 1, 2, 3. What's the big number in front of magnesium? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So those are counting the squares over that you're going.
Yeah. Oh, 6, so that's why you're going back.
How come you don't do every square again?
We did every square, but this like 2p6, I was in the second row on the periodic table, in the P block, and I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares. Now I was at the end, so then I go to the beginning of the next line.
Because I thought you had to do that B and then C and then M. You know what I'm saying?
I am doing them, but it's collectively as the P group. Right, yep. All right, let's do phosphorus first, and then we'll get to manganese. Okay, so phosphorus, it's in the middle of our paragraph, but you have to start at the beginning of the paragraph to get to phosphorus. So energy level, block. How many squares are in block S? Energy level,
2.
because I was at the end, so I went to the beginning of the next line now. So it's energy level 2, block S. How many squares over? 2. Keep reading all the way across. I'm still in energy level
2.
but I'm now in block.
P.
And how many squares over do I have to go? 6. If I stopped here, where would I be?
Argon.
That's energy level 3. We're on energy
I'm
level
down
2.
the line. I'm down the line.
Too far away from the sea.
What element would this be if I stopped right now?
Neon.
Neon. Okay, but am I to phosphorus yet?
No.
No, so I keep going. I'm at the end of the periodic table. Go to the beginning of the next line. It's energy level,
3.
block. How many squares? 2. Keep reading straight across. I'm energy level, block, P. How many do I have to go over to get to phosphorus?
3.
I told you you'll freak out at first, but we'll keep doing it until you get it.
Well, first of all, I can't see the numbers you're writing because you're in front of me. I mean, no, you're standing there and I can't see what you're writing down until after you get done.
Okay, let's do, we want to do manganese over here, right? That's what you said? Manganese?
Number 25.
Okay, start at the top. Hydrogen, energy level,
1.
block,
F.
squares over.
2.
Energy level,
2.
block.
F.
How many squares over?
2.
If I stopped here, what element am I? Beryllium. Okay, keep going across. We're still on energy level, but now it's block. How many?
6.
Okay, we're at the end of the periodic table. Go to the beginning of the next line. Energy level,
3.
block,
S.
squares over. What would I be right now if I stopped?
Manganese.
Magnesium, but I want to go to manganese. So I'll keep going across. Energy level,
3.
block.
P.
Okay, if I stopped here, what would I be?
Argon.
Argon. So am I to manganese yet? No. Nope. So I need to go to the beginning of the next line, which is energy level,
4.
block.
S.
How many squares?
2.
If I stopped here, what would I be?
Calcium.
Calcium. Am I there yet?
Nope.
Almost, but
Now you're in.
I'm in the D section, but remember the D section, the transitions, they're sunk down, so energy level 3 is right there. So that's energy level 3, block, D, and how many squares over do I go to manganese?
5.
Do I trust you?
Did you have to go see?
5.
Do you count that one? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, how many times do you have to move your finger to get there?
Only 4. Oh, from that, from Nelson. Gotcha.
I'm going to do another one. Once, you got all this so far? Then I'm not going harder yet.